celebrating and still mourning the death of Nana Kwame Ampedu. I'm such a young woman with a very old soul. I totally love all of his songs, and then I hope that he's resting in peace and in power. Now, moving away from that terrible story, that expose from one of my favorite journalists, Manasseh Azuri, the licensed sex predator, such a, I don't know, as a woman, if you think about it and you hear such things, then you're thinking, should I even get married? Should I even have children? Should I even listen to what society is saying? And we just keep hammering, and hopefully people will pick up a good one. And hopefully this one is really looked into so we don't have such situations. And I hope that you've learned the difference between a massage and a physiotherapy, okay? Now, today is Wednesday. I'm definitely excited to bring to you relationship topics today. Now, today we are talking about, should you fall in love with your best friend? And if you do, should you tell your best friend that you're in love with him or her? I don't know about me yet, but I've got one of my favorite young men here in the studio. I've got Richard Fibo, co-founder and CEO of Africa Nakua, and a Yali fellow. It's good to have you.
Yeah.
Today we are not talking about employment. Today we've toned down the conversation a bit. Straight question: do you have a best friend?
A best friend?
Who is a female?
No.
Why?
Because I just don't have one.
You haven't found one, or you haven't made a best friend out of a friend who's a female. Would you have a friend who's a female?
It will depend on a lot of things.
But you have a friend who's female?
Yeah, I have a lot of female friends.
But none of them is your best friend?
No.
But you have a friend who's male that's your best friend?
Yes.
And does that best friend has a best friend?
Well, my best friend could have a best friend, you know. He is my best friend, and he has the liberty to socialize or make other friends. Okay. There are certain things that I think we all have values. We have values. We have a value system that we go by, you know, and so there are certain qualities that we look out for in friends. And so if I find those qualities in you, and I know that you can help me grow or progress, or we can help each other, you know, I wouldn't find any. I mean, I'll be comfortable being friends with you so that we progress together.
Well, who would you describe as a friend?
Oh, somebody I trust, somebody I spend a lot of time with, somebody I feel comfortable around. Okay. Yes.
Okay. In the meantime, I have one actually.
You have a male best friend?
Well, I have plenty of them. But for now, I've got one female friend, who's even more than her sister. She's actually the one who's been making up us here, and it's her birthday today. So I'm just taking a moment to say a happy birthday to Mrs. Beta Ifya Nanka Bruce, aka the Glow Bar, the CEO of the Glow Bar. Such a beautiful human being by all standard. And may the good Lord really bless you. God bless you so much for all you do for me and even everybody here on Prime Morning. Today, beans and cocoa on me. All right, so would you take a woman as a best friend if it happens? I think that friends happen. You don't go planning to be friends. It just happens. And if it happens, would you allow it?
You know, I grew up as a very typical boy.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it means that in my household, my mom was the only female. All my other siblings, you know, my female cousins, you know, pass through, they come by once in a while during vacations and all of that. And sometimes we have my mother's workers also coming to help when the need arose. Okay. So I grew up as a very typical boy. Okay. And I went to a boys' school. In a university, I was in an all-male hall. The first time, I don't want to be personal, but the first time I really got intimate with a female, with a woman, was in my second year in university. And I was a novice. I didn't know what I was doing. Why am I saying all of these? You know, yes. You see, as a typical guy, every female in your life, apart from the fact that, you know, if she's not blood related, if you go papam.
Is this true?
It is very true. Ask all the gentlemen in this house.
That is how we are. What are the chances?
male.
On a scale of 10, what's the ratio like?
10.
Really?
Yes.
This is shocking.
Ask your bestie. He will tell you. If he gets to go pop you.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm being so real. I have a squad of bush boys. I beg, let me just break the boy code in the burden of knowledge, you know, and then tell the truth. Every female in our lives, unless it's blood related, we'll give you. But you know, it comes with a lot of self-control and, like I said, your value system. Don't be scared.
I'm not scared.
It is what it is, you know. That's how it is. But
I'm not scared, but I'm just shocked.
But a mature person will go about it in a very mature way and set boundaries.
I agree, but we've also seen people who are friends and they become nearly siblings. And then are you able to switch from the thought of seeing the person as a brother or a sister and thinking that you can even do something?
Oh yeah. You just get into a boyfriend mood, or you know, you just change the mood. You just switch into a different mood and do what you have to do. When you get satisfied, you come back to the sibling mode and continue.
Okay, so I'm challenged right now. Richard is challenging me. Please join in the conversation. We've not even broached the topic yet. That is it okay to fall in love with your best friend? And if you fall in love with your best friend, should you, you know, shoot your shot? And if it doesn't work, how can you get out of it? Is it paralyzing? What should you even do? How can you go about it?
Would you make me your best friend?
So I think that friendship happens.
Yes.
It really does happen. You don't really go out there thinking that I would make Richard.
Again, as a typical boy, if MFA were my best friend, my bestie.
0551 5757. You will answer it.
If you are my best
it's
friend.
It's my show. Let me give the number out.
Okay.
Give me a moment. 0551575757. We've got 2 questions. If you fall in love with your best friend, would you tell your best friend? And also, is it a 10/10% chance that if a friend is the opposite sex, it's likely that you just might, you know, slide to the other side? Please, Richard is challenging me right now, so you can send me your comment. Richard was sitting here.
Yeah, so if you were as a typical guy, if you're my best friend, depending on your age and how we relate, and my age, I personally will go about it in a very subtle way.
Okay, friendship?
Yeah, friendship, switching from a platonic relationship to a romantic relationship. I'll be very smart about it. Me, I don't know about the other gentlemen. Because of 2 reasons.
Okay.
You know, ladies are very, very complicated. I even hear sometimes that you don't understand yourselves. We are less complicated. We are simple and straight.
Okay.
You know, that is why when you are in a relationship with me, just tell me your rules. Don't cheat on me. Let it lead to marriage. I don't like A, B, C, or D. I like this gift. This is my love language. Tell me. If I really like you, I'll abide by your rules.
Okay.
Now, if you are my best friend and then we have to switch from friendship to relationship, like I said, I'll be very subtle about it. I'll go about it in a very jovial manner. I'll be like, what if I ask you, to be my girlfriend? Because I'll do that because I wouldn't want to lose the friendship. And I also wouldn't want to, you know, if I lose the friendship, I may also lose.
But at that,
what I really, you be my girlfriend.
Okay, but at that particular moment, which one is very important? The friendship that you already have, or the love that you're feeling? I may not get you as my girlfriend, and I may lose the friendship too, because the lady, in her mind, as complicated as you are, will consider it as harassment. You would think I am harassing you, a typical lady. That's on one side. Okay.
But you know, in a different side, if she also is attracted to me, maybe, but she has suppressed it, you know, and I am also attracted to her, then I will begin to flirt. Maybe the stares, the gifts, the holding of hands, the touches and all.
All these things, best friends do this.
Oh, so you do it with your besties?
But I don't have a particular best friend, actually.
Okay.
I've got family.
Okay.
But the thing is, But the thing is, these things you're saying.
Yeah.
Gifts,
I'm just being real.
Holding of hands.
Yes.
It happens in, you find a boy and a girl and maybe they grew up together in the same community and all of that. But you find out that they love each other as though they're siblings. Do you understand? So how are you able to find out that all these, I don't want to say love language because you're not in love yet.
Action speaks louder than words.
The actions, how are you able to tell that if I bought you a gift, it's just because I think you deserve a gift and I'm giving you a gift?
So that's why I'll ask you, if I ask you, MFA, will you be my girlfriend? And you say yes, then I know where to take it to.
Okay.
If you say no, then I also know what to do.
Let's talk to Ahmed. Hi, good morning, Ahmed.
Yeah, good morning.
Right, please go on. Share your thoughts.
Yeah, actually, you see, this program, I'm monitoring this program on the television right now. And the question is, can you fall in love with your best friend? You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, from my perspective, you see, as the guy is saying that you just have to switch your mood. We guys are very simple and straight. You understand? Okay. And you ladies are like the opposite sex. You are somehow crooked in a manner. Yeah, sorry to use the word crooked, but you are somehow crooked in a manner. You understand? So, per my perspective, if I'm the guy and you are my best friend, and I like, it's going to start by like a joke, like jokes, jovially, like we'll go to the beach side, we'll just go like friends, we're out like chilling. Then you come out with a joke, MFA, will you mind being my girlfriend? Or like, what will you, in your shoes, if you be my girlfriend, like, how will it feel?
Are you proposing to MFA on TV?
In order to avoid the mis, like, backfiring.
Okay.
You don't miss
but
I'll stay on you.
Let me stay with you, Ahmed. If it backfires, can you still stay and still be her friend?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, thank you for calling. We've got another caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Isaac. Good morning. Thanks for calling us.
Good morning.
Yeah. So, would you fall in love with your best friend? And if you did, can you gather the courage to tell her?
Yeah, I can easily fall in love with my best friend. You know, there's a saying that having a fowl as a pet is something. One day you surely eat it. So if you have a lady friend and is your friend, you can fall in love with her. I had one.
And if she says no, can you continue with the friendship?
Is it?
If she says no, can you continue with the friendship?
Sometimes it may be hard that you continue with the friendship.
Yeah, sometimes the relationship gets toxic.
Because you'll be feeling shy, you ask her out and she denies, and that kind of band will lose. But as the guy is saying, you may have a way you tell it in a friendship way where you not lose the friendship and then the relationship too. So you just have to know how to do it.
Okay, thank you. I've got so many messages coming already. Let's talk to Wise. Hi, Wise. Good morning.
Good morning, Amafa. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. You're calling us from Aflao.
Yes.
How's Aflao this morning?
Sunny weather.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a female best friend?
Yes.
Tell me about the relationship.
In fact, my best friends are normally females.
Okay. Why?
Yeah. My best friends from childhood are normally females.
Why?
I don't know. That's how it has worked for me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever fallen in love with any of them?
Yes. In fact, you are supposed to marry your best friend.
Okay.
Yes. You see, best friends stick together in hard times.
Okay.
They stick together when the going is becoming tough. Best friends stick together.
Okay.
So you are supposed to marry your best friend. Now, if you propose to your best friend and it doesn't work, you still move on as best friends. You are still friends.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Because as best friends, naturally, nobody hides anything from anybody. You know each other in and out. So you know what you are seeking for in your future, the person you want to marry in future.
Okay.
So when you see that in your best friend, you go for it. Okay. Nobody is seeking anything.
Okay. Thank you, Wise. Thank you so much for calling us from Aflao. Let's talk to Fred. Hi, Fred.
Hello.
Hi, Fred. Good morning.
Good morning, Nemesa.
Right. Please go on, Fred.
Okay. This issue is very
Some way. Oh, I'm so sorry, Fred. Okay, so I've got, if you, please do not call the WhatsApp number. I'm flooded with the messages. It looks like this bestie thing is a problem out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a dicey issue.
Okay, so MFR, don't doubt him. Don't doubt what Richard is saying. What he's saying is totally, I'm so sorry, do not call the WhatsApp number. It's totally true. Even a good relationship starts with friendship. That's why we have friends with benefit. This is coming from Dr. Casford from Kumasi. And also, my name, also I've got a caller who's the first female. Hi, Mary.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mary. Yay, Mary. Sorry. Okay. So, good morning, guys. My name is Mina Kwaja. To me, I think falling in love with your best friend is the greatest thing. Okay, that's our first message from Mina, who's the first female. So, I've got lots of messages, but the moment we call the number, we are able to pick the call on WhatsApp. So let's talk to Elam calling from Adenta. Hi, Elam.
Hello, Nemesa.
Hello, Elam. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. Please go on.
Yes, Richard. First of all, I just want to say that what Richard is saying is very, very true. And he's actually saying what every guy would do. And if you look at the whole thing, he said 10 out of 10 guys would do whatever. And it's true.
Really? Shocking.
Yeah,
It is. If you are my best friend, that means that indirectly you respect me. And men interpret respect for love. So every best friend is very likely to be your girlfriend. And sometimes you don't even have to propose to the person. By the time you realize, I don't know if you know the song Abuki. There's a song that talks about girlfriend falling in love with blah blah blah.
Okay, I might have to find that song.
That song is actually true. You could be sleeping with your girlfriend without even knowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Elam. Thank you. Let's go to Domi. Richard, looks like you set the fire. I mean, let's go to Domi. Hi, hi, Insia.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well.
Good. Please go on. Do you have a best friend who is female, by the way?
Yes,
Did you ever fall in love with
very
her?
interesting discussion.
Okay, thank you.
But I'm surprised you don't know this. I'm very surprised.
So I'm not entirely surprised, but I'm surprised that nearly every guy can nurse the idea of getting intimate with their best friend. That's what I'm saying.
What it is.
I am tough for real, for real.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. Okay.
What it is. I mean, it's very simple. I don't see why you should even have this discussion.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, well, so let's read some messages. I know that I'm flooded with calls, but Richard.
But, yeah.
Before we even read messages, my concern is that if a woman sees you as a best friend, and then they can get comfortable. This is morning television, but women can really get comfortable because they start to see you. They start to see like you as a brother. Okay, so sometimes, oh, please unzip for me, or please help me with my shoe, and so you get really. Things they regularly will not show to people out, they can even show you. So the moment you say that, oh, I think I'm in love with you and all of that, they start being careful.
Yes.
And this ruin relationships.
That's true.
Okay, so I'm coming. We've got a caller so that you bring your submission. Hi, Joseph. Joseph.
Yeah.
Joseph, how are you?
I'm good. You?
Good. Thanks for asking. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Impranga in the Buno East.
Okay. Oh, thank you for calling us. Please share with me your thoughts.
Oh, okay. So, if I supposing I had a bestie, I think falling in love with your bestie would be the greatest thing ever. Yeah.
Okay.
And then like, with how you are going to go about proposing to your bestie, it should be in a kind of jovial way. It shouldn't go the normal way. You can just ask her if she likes you, and if somebody likes you, you can see from the eyes
From the eyes.
Yes, right from the eyes, how she looks at you, how she talks to you, and this kind of like. So if somebody likes you, you can really tell. So if your bestie is also into you, just like you are into her, I think you can find a way. Sure.
Okay.
You can find a way.
Okay. Thank you. So this brings me to my question, even before the first submission, Richard. Is it to say that before you tell your bestie that you're in love with him or her, you have to check if the person also likes you or not?
Yes. You must confirm that, because a lot of ladies would rather prefer making, if they are your girlfriends or your wives, they will after you guys start the romantic relationship, they will prefer you make your wife your best friend. But don't propose to your best friend who is a lady. It will not work. It will backfire because she'll be insecure. Every best friend tells something to someone like you. Everybody tells something very secretive to their best friends. Yeah. And men are, excuse me to say, quite loose.
Okay.
We are very jealous. We are more jealous than you guys are. Just that, yes, we keep it. We control it. That is why when someone calls you, and we are egoistic. Another thing is that, you see, when we pop you, I don't know if you get me. When we pop you, we feel victorious.
Is pop in the dictionary?
It's a boy code.
We have a caller.
Let me answer.
It's a boy code, so the boys watching, they understand.
Oh, yeah, they understand.
Okay, that's fine. I've got a caller. Give me a minute. Richard, and behave.
Okay.
Hello. Good morning, Michael.
Yeah, madam. Morning.
Okay, Michael, you're rather very calm. Do you have a best friend who's female?
Yes.
Okay, and how's the relationship like?
It was so tight to the extent that even the church were expecting that you are preaching. Right? So I got someone pregnant with a different person. So they were all surprised at how. You thought that you guys are DJ. No, she was my best friend. She knew everything about me. But hold and behold, she traveled to abroad and she got married to someone who is called Michael too.
Okay.
Yeah, but so to fall in love with your best friend, it will never work. It will never work.
There's always challenges. I'm quite confused, but anyway, thanks for calling. We'll go for a quick break. Okay. We'll come back. But before we go, so this is Mutari from Tamale. For me, I can't make female my best friend because the ones I have around me already attracted me. I easily fall in love with my female friends. You know what? Let's go for a break and come back. Welcome back to Prime Morning. It's a Wednesday. We're discussing a relationship, issues, what you shouldn't do, what you should be doing. If you have a best friend and you're in love, and the way you should be telling them. Richard here is telling us how you should be telling them. You should take it slowly and all of that. Now, my concern will be that if you tell your best friend that you're in love, and they say no, how do you handle the relationship afterwards when they turn you down?
Normally, when they turn you down, you lose the friendship as well. That's how it is. Because they feel harassed. But you can be mature about it. And if that happens, you just need two things: communication and then being committed to the friendship, the platonic relationship. Then
what if you're struggling you're genuinely in love with this person, and so you're unable to keep it very platonic?
If you are genuinely in love and she is not in love with you, it will not work.
There's not much you can do. Anyway.
Yes, it will never work. So
okay, so Kojo sent us a message from Takrady. Kojo says that the gentleman in your studio is making an untrue general statement. Okay. He's talking about himself. Is this true? And look, I have values, principles, and integrity. I don't and can't sleep with just any woman. I'm not sure that's what he meant, but some of us have experienced it all and survived today. And our friends of the opposite sex respect us a lot. Strange to hear those comments. I have two best female friends I talk to about everything in my life. They know me inside out. I can't see myself going beyond that relationship. Yeah, because if for somebody you want to be in a relationship with, there's some things you want to keep away. And so for a friend, like you said in your submission earlier, you must have said so many things, sacred, secret, things that even when you ever get married, you may not even tell your husband.
Yeah.
And then the next minute, you that I trust so much and told you things, you're in love with me. Won't I feel betrayed? Is that not betrayal?
That would be, you know, I would rather say insecurity. You know, the lady would be so insecure because she would feel that you might use those things against her in the relationship. But again, it depends on the maturity level of these two people, you know, involved in this relationship. You can handle it. You just need to understand each other and know what you are going in for. So you need to communicate it very, very well. You know, you need to take it to a different level. You know that now you are switching from being a boyfriend or being just friends into a very serious, you know, committed relationship. So you should have a vision for it. You should know where you want to take it to. If it is marriage, you talk about it. If it is, I mean, all the things that you want in a relationship, then you switch into becoming, you know, a boyfriend. Then you act as a boyfriend. Okay, so a lot of things will stop anyway. You will stop being friends.
And now become
a typical boyfriend, a man. Where you would love her, you'll have to love her, and she needs to give you respect as a man, because that's what will keep the relationship going. But if you are friends, everything is casual. Okay, so you just flow.
Okay, so if you have a friend, if you have a best friend who's in a relationship already, and you still feel a certain type of way about that person, should you go on and say it?
What do you mean by a certain type of way?
I mean,
it depends. It will depend on what exactly you need to be very honest to yourself.
Okay.
What exactly do you want? You want to have sex with her?
Oh, that's
or
different.
You want to take it. You are really in love. You want to build life with her.
If you're in love, I mean,
then
that's
communicate it to her and tell her.
What if the person is in a relationship already? That's what I mean.
If the person is in a relationship,
you're my friend.
Then you don't need to. It would be unwise.
Do you agree?
Because
if your best friend is already in a relationship, they are not married, they're in a relationship. Can you or should you still tell them about how you feel? I've got a message from Rajeje. Hi, Rajeje. Good morning. Hi, MFA. Good morning. Falling in love with a bestie, it be keke. I often say a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship is friendship with some romance. I see. Thus, the friendship has a foundation to build on. Both should just know that know what they're doing and commit to make it nicer. So we are on the issue of should you go ahead and tell your bestie?
It will be very unwise for you to do that because you may jeopardize her relationship. What if it doesn't work with you too? Okay. You know, so just
but
let
friend,
it
you're
be.
Looking out for the best and you think you're the best for him or her. What about that?
Oh no. Then why didn't you make your intentions, you know, long ago?
At that time you were not in love. You are now in love.
Oh, how?
It's true. If you're friends, you can start on friendship notes before you start falling in love.
Okay, so you know, it would be disrespectful to do that, and that would be unfair to the gentleman in question. So just keep being friends, be the brother, be the best thing you are to her, and keep it like that.
Okay,
it's late for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm unable to read your messages if you send them via. Okay, so falling in love with your best friend is something every guy wants to happen. Okay. In his or her life, but it doesn't come easy. Both guys are afraid of losing the friendship. Yeah, one day if the relationship.
Something before I forget.
Okay,
you see, a lot of people pretend in relationships.
How do you mean?
A lot of people are not real about what they are doing in their relationship. Just keep up appearances, keep faces. And read a message. When you read a message, something clicked.
Okay, sorry, I've skipped that message ago.
Yeah,
so
I
sorry.
think I forgot what I wanted to say.
Okay, but who cares about somebody being real in their relationship? It's just a matter of I'm your best friend, you're my best friend, and I feel that I'm in love with you. So should I tell you? And if you are rejected, how do you deal with rejection?
You move on. If you're rejected, you just move on.
Just moving on. Yeah, it's not as easy like that. It's very paralyzing, I'm told.
Oh yeah, sometimes you need to take the good with the bad. So rejection is bound to happen. It's not the end of the world. You know, you actually just got started. So if the rejection comes, embrace it, learn, move on, go to the next person.
Okay, would you be comfortable if you have a girlfriend and she has a best friend who is male?
No.
Why not? Okay, so you don't actually believe in the principle of two opposite sets can be best friends?
Oh, I believe in that. It can happen. There are genuine people like the gentleman who said he is genuinely friends with females, and yeah, that is also it's something that is in existence. It is there, you know, but That is it, but it is at the same time rare
to have a best friend.
Yes,
that will not cross boundaries.
Do you know that you can find a lady who is very moody, and you can ride on that to have an affair with her?
I'm confused.
Oh, yes.
My name is Mavis from Dambai. It's very easy to tell your best friend how you feel about him. And as for me, I will tell him, because if I don't and I see him with a different woman, I will get jealous. And once I fall in love with my male friend and I can't tell him, then and he gets a different woman, I hate to see him close to me until now. Okay, so she once had a best friend and didn't tell him, and then this person went to fall in love with another person again. Now she can't stand him around here, I see. So if it's very good to let him know, it's very good to let him know how you feel about him. This message is coming from, okay, so I've got a message from Cameroon. Okay, I love your program and I enjoy the presenter and the guest. Thank you. I will really enjoy falling in love with my best friend. We have been sharing together, so I will facilitate the goal. Okay, surely in the course of our friendship, I would have known my best friend better, so I'll go a long way to increase romance in our marriage. Okay, if I apply and it backfires, I will adjust and move as friends, although the trust won't be the same again. How does being rejected break the trust? Help me. I'm so sorry. I have lots of messages, but I'm able to read all of them. I apologize. How, if I tell you and I say no, how can I adjust the trust again?
For a lady, it will be very difficult because she'll feel vulnerable. That is why they'll move away, you know. But for the guy, like I said, we would automatically switch from a boyfriend mode into a friend mode or a brother mode and continue with the friendship. Okay,
my last question will be that men and women, which of them are likely to fall in love with their best friend?
Oh, they both fall in love. The ladies also fall in love with their best friends.
I mean, but easiest one.
Which of them
is likely to fall in love with the?
We are all humans. I can't, because the ladies also fall in love with the males, but they are just mute about it. That is why when the gentleman also moves, goes ahead and then woos another lady, they become very jealous. You know, in this part of the world, the guys have the freedom to express their love, but the ladies will be quiet about it. So I can't like frankly speaking, I can't just say, oh, the gentleman or males are likely to fall in love with their best friends. Then the ladies also fall in love with the girl. We also get harassed, just that, you know, we just take it cool and
how can a man make it very easy and comfortable for a woman who is his best friend tell him that she's in love? How can a man do that? Make the play field very comfortable.
Just flirt with her.
I see.
Yeah, study her love language and communicate it to her.
Okay.
Yeah, she will open up.
Okay, so
make her feel confident.
Because I'm asking this because of our culture. It's not easy for a woman to, you know, as she said, to be honest and approach a man, and yet to your best friends, you think that this is just a good candidate for a wife, you know, and so it's not easy for them to even come and say that they're in love with them. So lots of messages are against. People say that it's okay to have a best friend and even fall in love. And some guys are also saying that it's not safe to have a best friend of the opposite sex. Which one should be our take-home message? Should we or should we not? In this part of the world, like, you know, I heard someone say in the studio, he said that in our parlance, or buying than for my tree is terrible, you know. Yes, so for that reason, it is not really advisable in this part of the world to be friends with the opposite sex, because body no be firewood, as a Nigerian would say. Something will pop off and it will lead to, you know, a very serious thing, a very emotional, you know, stuff. So it is not really advisable, but if you can be mature about it and keep a very healthy relationship with the opposite sex. Yeah. Like I said, myself, I was very, very, very sociable with everybody, male, female, and I started this whole love thing in the university.
And even at that stage, it was all about, you know, after lectures, you come, I show you a movie on my laptop, and then when it's your birthday, and I forget to wish you, the relationship breaks. Until I grew to be very mature and know what to do in the relationship.
So thank you so much.
It is what it is.
Thank you so much for joining us, Richard. Thank you so much. So be mature if you're choosing a male or a female as your best friend. That's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. Happy birthday, Big Global. Take care. And DJ Black as well. Happy birthday, DJ Black. We'll see you tomorrow.